What is up, everyone? This is Cardfight Destiny here to not be the main presenter of a deck profile today. Today's presenter is...
It's me again. The dog guy.
Wow. Good game.
Alright. Oh yeah. Oh, it's funny. Oh no, you're not gonna get the whole thing out. Whatever. Alright, so what we got today is stuff.
I don't think they can tell what that is. And then...
Wow.
So, what is that, Joseph?
That is a rectangle. But what is on the rectangle is a picture. But below the picture, or in front of the picture, is text. And this text states, Counterblast 1, this reveals top 5 cards of your deck in states for grade 3. This is my grade 3 searcher. Why? Because I'm running Raizers. Why? Because I run 6 grade 3s in the deck. But then we'll get to that later.
We'll get to exactly why you're in 6th grade 3s in the deck, because it's very, very dumb and funny.
Alright, it sounds retarded, I know, but just bear with me.
Oh, and it's the ultimate counter to... This deck is basically the ultimate counter to the deck I profiled the other day, Blast the Joker.
It's the ultimate counter to a couple of things. But, to assist you...
Start with trigger?
Oh yeah, trigger. Yeah, let's go with trigger.
Alright. Oh yeah, and for people who don't by any chance know what this unit's name is, it is Transmigration Evolution Miraioh.
Don't worry about that. Alright, so, trigger lineup. First off, we got all different brands of field trigger.
Because you don't need specific counterblocks.
Yep, no one cares about specific counterblocks. So, yay, field triggers, 4 of those. And then, we got 12 crits. I'm not even going to go through them. We got just a stack of crits. Alright, fine, you go through them.
Pile of cards!
Thank
we
you.
have Miniature Optimus Prime.
Crit triggers. 12 crits. So, I know it sounds retarded, but I'll explain later. So, yeah.
It's all in the big grand scheme of things. Don't
scheme
worry. We know what we're doing. We're professionals.
What do you mean? You call me a dumbass for a second.
Because you are a dumbass.
You want to kill people. Anyway, what's it called? So yeah, so 12 crits. We have no draw triggers in it. I'll get to that in a second.
You keep saying that, by the way.
Yeah, because a lot of people like running draw triggers in that.
Because they fucking don't run it the way you run it, even though they are running it the way you run it, which is fucking hilarious.
4 screaming, dancing, and out the shouts.
Hey yo!
And basically he's your fishing rod. Skill is you arrest them, drop a card, draw a card.
Go drop one.
Exactly. The whole plan is to drop and draw. This way you can get further down into your deck. This way you can make as much use out of your grade 3 searcher. He's also the ideal first-turn ride to help you prep the Legion and whatnot.
Kind of like, what was it, Yellow Bolt?
Kind of like Yellow Bolt. Kind of, not really. It's more of a, what's that Kagero shit?
Gojo.
Yeah, Gojo.
No, I mean, kind of like Yellow Bolt was the ideal ride for Dark Regular.
Well, anything that
rests so at least you get a skill from the beginning.
To further help fishing, we have 3 energy charges. Basically, turn 2. You search for your grade 3 when you're on grade 2. You have 2 in the soul, you find your grade 3 or whatever, or not. And then you soul blast it and you draw cards.
I guess that was the first one.
After that, we have 2 carvingraizer. Basically, he is a 10k booster behind Vanguard. He's an 8k booster behind anything else. Because he gives, his continuous is that he gives whatever is in the same column as this unit as him, plus 2k. And Vanguard, there are 2 units in the same column, so they each get 2.
Even though it does say that Legion units are counted as 1 unit, they are counted as 2 units still for skill.
This is going to come to play later. So, push that over. Wow. But, and we run 4 quintet walls.
This is the thing that people were questioning him about today.
Why do we run 4 quintet walls? Well, it's very simple, actually. Because of the sheer amount of 10k shields you have in your deck, you do not need to worry about the quintet wall failing, ever. Ever.
And nothing in this deck counterblocks.
And nothing in the deck counterblocks. So literally, all
except for this thing.
Literally, that's your only thing that counterblocks in the deck. Is a starter. So moving on, this will all come
and something in grade 3, but we'll get to it.
No, we can't do that. But I'll get another thing I'm going to get back to later. You know, it's all in the grand scheme.
Drinking game, by the way, people. Drinking game.
For grade 2s, we got 4 with 12k attackers.
phoeinexraizer, Flamewing?
Flamewing Man. Flaming Wingman, or whatever. So we got 4 of him, 12k attacker, obvious. Also a Legion mate. without that. Not without that. We have 4 of the boss cards, Ultimate Raizer Mega Blade Mate. Basically, dual flare. Basically, his skill is 9k attack by himself, and when the turn he legions, he can restand with +5. Now, he is one of the things that works with this thing, because the trick is, on the turn he legion, you can swing a Vanguard with this because he gives him in the front row +2k, so you're swinging for 11k attack. And then you restand him with the Legion skill, and then, with not the Legion skill, with his own skill that happens when you Legion, and then you swing again for, what is that, that's 8 or 7. Oh no, +5. So then you're gonna get +5 from his own skill, that's gonna be it. So, moving on to that. What is it? We have 2 Street Bouncers. Basically, when he's called Rearguard Circle, and there's something in the same unit, in the same column as him, you rest that thing and him, and you draw a card. More free cards to help fishing, use in tandem with this, use in tandem with our screamn, dancn, and dancn. Use in tandem with energy charger. And you have an entire fishing rod of shenanigans that you do to get what you need. And last, I run 1 wingraizer. I'm probably gonna take this out for a third street bouncer. But I don't know. I like having him in there. He still he pops up every now and then.
He's a grade 2 energy. He's a grade 2 carvingraizer.
Yeah, but his effect never really comes into play since I usually ride. I like to ride him because it's a 9k based street bouncer is 8k. I know it's stupid, but I really for some reason I didn't like having the 1 in there. But like I said, I'm probably gonna take it out for the street bouncer. Also, the fact that I don't have another street bouncer doesn't help. Anyway, on to Rickers. We got 2 Dos Equis of what's this guy called it? phoeinexraizer Drillwing, which apparently phoeinexraizer is one word to think. I never noticed that. But anyway, Double R Legion, his stagnant, his whatever his passive skill technically is that when he attacks, the not Legion skill. When he attacks, he gets +3.
If there's something else in the center column?
Yeah, if there's something else in the center column. So basically, he swings by himself when you Legion, which is nice. But his secondary skill never really comes into play because I always ride into the boss monster of the deck for 15 seconds. His second skill is Counterblast 2 if you have units in the front row, in the back row of your rear guards. When they swing, they can withstand. The front row only. I know I explained that horribly. Don't worry about it. Basically, you just
the skill never sees any use. It's the only other card in the deck that counterblast besides the Set Wall.
Exactly.
And the
I can't let this read. I can't describe it. Counterblast 2 when it attacks. If this unit is Legion, you play the spell. If you do, choose up to 2 rear guards in the front row with a unit in your back row in the same column and scan them. There you go.
Very convoluted.
Very convoluted. Very simple. If you're not dumb to read, fortunately I am dumb. And we have 4 Ultimate Raizer Mega Blade. Now this is probably one of my favorite cards.
Like, it looks so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And because it's so fucking busted.
I love this card so bad. Basically, his skill is that. Let me just do this. I'm not in the mood to paraphrase. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if this unit is Legion, and the number of rested units you have is 4 or more, this unit gets critical +1 until the end of that battle. So the fun part about this is that it says units, not rear guard. So the Vanguard and his mate count as 2 of the 4 units for the requirement. So basically, all you need is a booster and another card reference.
Basically, think Alfred X of shenanigans.
Now, the other part, the other skill is when he hits, you stand something for free.
Now we get to the true boss of the deck.
The true boss of the deck.
The thing that makes this deck so fucking consistent and terrifying. And what he's fishing for the most.
Capo. Now I'm fishing for a grade 3 because I only want 6 grade 3s.
That and you fish for this guy.
This is the game changer. Basically, it makes your opponent cry because when you have his effect going off and you have this behind him, it's not fun. Basically, and we're almost at the point where everything is going to mesh together. Cap Butler's skill. Retire this unit at the beginning of the close step of a battle that your Vanguard attacked. If you attack not hit during that battle, you may pay the cost. If you retire him, like I said. If you do, choose one of your grade 2 or less Noble Grapple Vanguard and stand it. There's a grade 2 on the Vanguard circle. It counts. It works. Basically, this misses, you retire this, and you restand. Now here's the issue. This is swinging with the crit. If it hits, something stands. If it doesn't hit, you restand the Vanguard.
And slowly, the more Cat Butlers you use, because if you have multiple Cat Butlers on the field, you can just keep going.
If your opponent's at 4 and you have a Cat Butler up, you're restanding. And you're basically getting a raw +1 with the triggers, because you're basically just minusing the 1 unit from the field to restand. You've actually gotten so much plus out of this card. If you use this to boost and swing with one of your rear guards first, and then you retire it, you do cards that. It's sick. It's sick the way it happens.
It just really makes the deck so consistent. This is why he's the boss of the deck.
So, now we're at the point where also, this is another situation where carvingraizer comes in, because everything in the same column gets +2k. So, when your Vanguard swings, this Vanguard swings for only 20k by itself. But even if this is rested behind it, when you use this skill to restand, he still keeps 4k, him and the mate, 2 each.
Thus hitting for cross-ride numbers.
Not hitting for cross-ride numbers, but instead of a 10 and a 5 being 2 pass still, then instead of like 2 10s being no pass, or like a 2 and 5 being 2 pass or whatever, you're now dropping 20k shield for 2 pass as opposed to 10 and 5. Which is annoying as hell. Now, on to how this entire deck works.
Alright, by the way, QQ when you quintet wall and 4 Cat Butlers go in the drop zone.
So, quintet walls. Your quintet walls are guaranteed to work. Your quintet walls are literally guaranteed to work, unless you suck.
Unless your quintet wall decides to fish all your grade 3s in the drop zone in one shot.
The whole way it works is that because you have so many quintet walls, you're going to get a lot of the triggers into the drop zone. Which is good and bad. But the fact that we run 4 quintet walls means that we can re-ride, that we actually have a reason to re-legion into Mega Flare to only put all your triggers back in the deck.
Which is reason number 1 of the deck kind of being anti-Blaster Joker.
When you re-legion and then you restand after putting 4 triggers in your deck every couple of turns, your deck becomes a complete stack of triggers. And it's with the restanding, you're just fishing out triggers. So the restanding capability, combined with swinging for 22k each turn with carvingraizer's help, combined with your deck being stacked with triggers, thanks to using your quintet walls. If you legion first, the amount of pressure the deck can dish out is insane. Because no matter what, you're gaining the advantage. Even if you don't have Cat Butlers up, I mean, it doesn't even matter because it's just a horrible situation. That's probably the worst situation. Not really the worst situation, but just the most nothing gets done situation is when you don't have Cat Butler on board. But the second you have Cat Butler on board, it becomes either take the crit and another unit restanding with triggers. Don't forget.
I mean, the worst thing for your opponent to ever see is for you to drive check a Cat Butler.
Yeah.
They know they're
coming. Not only do you have shield, a good amount of shield, worst case scenario, but you're going to be using it, and you are going to be having fun.
And QQ.
So, one of the real flaws in the deck I really have seen is not seeing your Mega Flares early enough, or not seeing Cat Butlers. That's basically it, but that's really what...
And mirror matches.
Mirror matches are a pain in the ass for every plan.
How many mirror matches did you just have?
I had one. That's it.
Oh yeah, there were like 3 people using that.
Yeah, nobody was really used to it. But I'm not sure how far I made it into the box. Anyway, that's about it. Basically just fish. The worst possible thing that can happen is because you get so many free cards and you use your like energy charger, street bouncer and stuff. I mean, the worst thing that really happens is when you draw into like a crit trigger or something like that. Or you draw into a trigger that you just checked.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I have double crit people at 2 damage with this game because I run the 12 crits. So that gets someone that really makes someone want to punch you in the face.
You really should go 16 crit Raizer though.
I don't fully want to do 16 crit YOLO Raizers fully, but
you're getting to the point where you kind of notice you can.
You can't because heals work as crits in reverse technically. That's the way I see it.
I guess.
But also the deck really works pretty good against shit like Glare and silent top skill because you run the massive amount of grade zeros, so you really don't need to worry too much about the dart.
Because if you have, even as long as you have a good amount of cat butlers in your hand, you can drop maybe one as an extra shield if need be.
I mean,
not really worried.
Not to mention, Street Bouncer's whole point is to be sacked.
Yeah, he's just. Street Bouncer's whole point is just call him, rest him with something else, and then intercept with him right after.
That's literally the plan.
I didn't mean to throw, by the way.
Fine.
It's common.
That's what is our single R.
If it was a double R, you would have killed me, right?
Yeah, I need to get another one to at least try it out. But anyway, that is my that's my Raizer build.
It's freaking annoying, especially when trying to train for a tournament using Blaster Joker against it. Like I said, this thing really counters Blaster Joker because it also has a low field commitment early game.
Yeah, the other fun thing is that you can get like because of them. One of the other reasons I like it is because you can easily like juke out like traditions. Because of you have 4 shouts, you can rest it in the back row and then still swing with them Mega Flare or like Capital with 100 or some shit. And so you can still get your combos off without committing to the front row, which is where predictions kill your shit.
Well, predictions, there's also the predictions of choose a card, kill a card in the same column with it.
Well, they can't really do that for second column, really.
No, they can't.
But I mean, but still. Not to mention, it's always fun when you just make like crap columns completely and just like do funny things. Because the funniest things come in play with Street Bouncer. Like, what's it called? You just the pluses are hilarious when you just like call an energy charger, and then you call Street Bouncer, you rest, and then you draw a card. You just plus.
And then you piss off OCD people when you do it like that.
Or you call a Cat Butler behind it and then you card. Or you call an Energy Raizer or whatever, and then you swing at a rear guard.
You said Energy Raizer.
Energy and then you swing at like an interceptor, and then this gets sacked. And you got this garbage, and they're really tempted to like kill us for some odd reason. But anyway, I digress.
So we don't hit 20 minutes anyway. This is Cardfight Destiny, and
peace, man.